Since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long, that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my 50. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Grip.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Oakland Raiders. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Good. 180. 29. Let's go, D. Switch. One touch.
They'll run on first down. Weston. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now Mayfield, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Rosen. This is caught by Williams. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 32 on the play. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
The defense is planned for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Second down and goal. Rosen. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. from 6 yards away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
On 2nd down, Weston. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Get him. Get him. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. No gain on this defense. No gain.
From the 38, Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. Mayfield now from the 50. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Hatchie. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Sponge.
On 1st down, Weston, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A gain of 32 that time. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Check 26. Run. Check 59. Squeeze, double. 59's Mike. Check. Protein spill. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, alert 33. Cut.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Give me that ball, defense. Smooth. 59. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Oh, you got deep? Mike, check, 59.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 3 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Rosen off the play action. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Man, I got you.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check, 59. There we go.
On 3rd down, Rosen. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Chargers 14, Raiders 7. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Slam. Up. Big I got
They'll run on first down. Weston, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Pistol. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. All day, baby, all day. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Real.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. That's complete. It's Gordon. And shutting him off, now open field. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On first down, Weston. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
All right, we get slap happy over here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but now their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 12. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Hurry! Up, up! 29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Mayfield now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. From the gun, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. These two teams have been in the same division, meeting twice a year for decades, and there was some buzz in the press box earlier about the Holy Roller game in 1978. That's when Ken Stabler was about to get sacked, fumbled the ball, he got pushed forward, Dave Casper fell on it in the end zone, and the Raiders would win 21-20, and that was the catalyst for changing the offense's ability to advance a recovered fumble. A little history lesson for all you youngsters out there. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hurry! 29 is Mike. Mike 29.
And again, it's Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. I got it. Hey, Alpha. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Let's go. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go. I got it.
Mayfield with it once more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Desmond King picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now Rosen on 1st down. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Oh, it's loose, and the Raiders have it. First down, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. All that only nets him a yard. It's second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Mayfield on first down. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders get a score closer. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
58, 58. Ready? 58, right over there, right over there.
They go play action. It's Rosen. And oh, what a catch there by Allen. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Oh, the Chargers are pointing, and they've got it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control.
There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Jim.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Kill. 49. Check.
Point it right.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Hurry!
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
I got motion man. Me. I got this.
Alert!
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Whip. Watch the whip. Back.
Run.
Check 52. Joker.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Check 25. Check. Watch twist. Out.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Hurry!
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Exit. Shit.
Hurry! Hey, alert!
On 2nd down now, Reston. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Check. Crunch. SOS.
Real.
Watch the shit.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Completes it to Benjamin. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Check 99.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And that touchdown there, it's not going to get him a win. It makes things, though, a little more respectable.
Yeah, a little more palatable going out in this ball game. A little something to build on going into the next game, but it won't alter the final score.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Marlon Mack. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Los Angeles.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's singing.
She's on, like, the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind. But he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
So the onside kick is recovered. And, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's Gordon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hug. Let's go. 80.
Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35.
And they just had another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Mike is 50.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Check it out.
At the 35-yard line.
Mike spot 9. Watch the slant.
Hey, seam 6.